What up, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Wednesday, November 18th, 2015, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Troubled actor Charlie Sheen took back control of his life Tuesday, revealing he is HIV positive and no longer giving it to extortionists who demanded money in exchange for keeping his secret. The 50-year-old celebrity is the father of 5 children and is also the son of beloved actor Martin Sheen and the brother of actor-filmmaker Emilio Estevez. Charlie Sheen said after thanking Today Show interviewer Matt Lauer and his producing team for their time and compassion, "I'm here to admit that I am, in fact, HIV positive." He also added, "I have to put a stop to this onslaught, this barrage of attacks and of subtroops, and very harmful and mercurial stories about threatening the health of so many others, which couldn't be farther from the truth," said the actor, who was well dressed in a blue suit and appeared sober during the interview. Sheen then explained he was diagnosed with the disease about 4 years ago and only told those he trusted about his condition. He added, "It's a hard 3 letters to absorb. It's a turning point in one's life." Sheen said he decided to speak out now because he was tired of being blackmailed by several people who demanded cash in exchange for their silence. He did not specify how many people he has paid off, but did say he had spent millions of dollars trying to keep the secret. He said, "What people forget is that's money that they're taking from my children. They think it's just me, but I've got 5 children and a granddaughter. I think I released myself from this prison today." The actor was adamant that he had not infected any of his sexual partners. Sheen said that he did not know how exactly he contracted the disease, but he emphasizes that he did not use needles when he abused drugs. His doctor, Robert Huizenga, joined Sheen on the program, testifying the actor had been taking strong antiviral drugs and has an undetectable level of the virus in his blood. The physician emphasized Charlie does not have AIDS, shooting down gossips suggesting he does. The actor insisted he has completely stopped abusing drugs, although he does still occasionally drink alcohol. Sheen enjoyed early success on the big screen in films such as Lucius, Platoon, Wall Street, Young Guns, 8 Men Out, Major League, Hot Shots, and The Three Musketeers. He later became a popular sitcom star in the shows Spin City, 2.5 Men, and Anger Management. However, his once bright career became eclipsed by reports of his erratic behavior, drug use, and the brushes with the law. People magazine said Sheen's ex-wife, actress Denise Richards, had long been aware of his HIV positive. However, neither she nor their young daughters were infected with the disease. A source told the magazine she knows Charlie was HIV positive for a number of years. The insider also said he was infected after they divorced, and they haven't been intimate since. Neither she nor their daughters, Sam 11 and Lola 9, are HIV positive. Sheen confirmed in his interview that Richards and his third ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, both knew about his diagnosis. Heather Locklear, Sheen's former co-star on Spin City, said in an Instagram post on Monday, "My heart hurts, prayers for Charlie and his family," after NBC announced it had booked Sheen for this exclusive interview amidst reports of his health crisis. Sheen has had an outpouring of support since he publicly announced Tuesday that he was diagnosed as HIV positive 4 years ago. And now NBA legend Magic Johnson has reached out to the actor via Twitter. The NBA star said in a heartfelt Twitter later that afternoon, "I wish Charlie Sheen and his family the best. With the advancements in treatments and medicine, he can fight this disease and live a long life." The Los Angeles Laker legend, whose real name is Irvin Johnson Jr., revealed that he had tested positive for HIV in November 1991. He immediately retired from the NBA, but went on to play in the All-Star Game and the 1992 Summer Olympics. The NBA star later created the Magic Johnson Foundation to help combat HIV and has been active in the fight against the disease ever since. Johnson has stated that his aim is to, quote, "help educate all people about what HIV is about and teach others not to discriminate against people who have HIV and AIDS." Johnson has now invited Sheen to help him in his fight for the awareness. He wrote in a follow-up tweet, at Charlie Sheen, breaking his silence, I hope he joins me in educating the world about HIV/AIDS. Luxury sports car maker Porsche has responded to Melo Walker's wrongful death lawsuit, claiming that her father, Paul Walker, is responsible for his own death. According to CNN, Porsche has stated in court documents in response to Melo's claims that Paul's death and all other injuries or damages claimed were the result of his own comparative fall. The actor tragically died in November 2013 along with Roger Rodez, a professional race car driver who was behind the wheel after their Porsche Carrera GT spun out of control and plowed into a concrete lamppost and tree. Back in September, 16-year-old Melo filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Porsche, stating that the vehicle, quote, lacked safety features that could have prevented the accident or, at a minimum, allowed Paul Walker to survive the crash. Melo's attorney, Jeff Millam, said in a statement at the time, "The bottom line is that the Porsche Carrera GT is a dangerous car. It doesn't belong on the streets, and we shouldn't be without Paul Walker or his friend Roger Rodez." Porsche is defending itself by stating that Paul knowingly and voluntarily assumed all risks, perils, and dangers in respect to the use of the subject Carrera CT, that the perils, risks, and dangers were open and obvious to him, and that he chose to conduct himself in a manner so as to expose himself to such perils, dangers, and risks. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department and California Highway Patrol have concluded at the time of the accident that high speeds, not a mechanical failure, were to blame for the November 30th, 2013 crash. Both Melo and Porsche are seeking a jury trial. In a related story, Universal Pictures is expanding Fast and Furious franchises with prequels and spin-offs now in the works. Star and producer Vin Diesel shared the news with Variety, mentioning that the studio is already thinking beyond Furious 10. Diesel said, "We've written out storylines for various characters. We've been playing with it for a long time. It's a very rich property, and we're committed to treating it with a lot of class." Universal Pictures chairman Donna Langley also commented, saying, "We're certainly in conversations about how we can expand the franchise now. It's an ensemble cast, and there's room to bring characters in and out." The news goes against what Diesel said back in September about how he planned on producing a final Fast and Furious trilogy to officially close out the franchise. For now, though, Universal's gearing up for the upcoming Fast and Furious 8 after acquiring Straight Outta Compton director F. Gary Gray back in October. Fast and Furious 8 is due out in theaters April 14, 2017. Director Ridley Scott's follow-up to his Alien prequel Prometheus now has a new title and an official synopsis. Previously, the new film was referred to by Scott as Alien Paradise Lost, but now 20th Century Fox has confirmed that the movie will be titled Alien Covenant. The announcement also came with the official synopsis that ties together Prometheus and Alien Covenant into the larger Alien film franchise. The synopsis says, Ridley Scott returns to the universe he created with Alien with Alien Covenant, the second chapter in the prequel trilogy that began with Prometheus, and connects directly to Scott's 1979 seminal work of science fiction. Bound for a remote planet on the far side of the galaxy, the crew of the colony ship Covenant discovers what they think is an uncharted paradise, but is actually a dark, dangerous world, whose sole inhabitant is the synthetic David, played by Michael Fassbender, survival of the doomed Prometheus expedition. On Twitter, 20th Century Fox also shared the film's release date for next year and new promotional artwork showing off the new title in the classic Alien font. They tweeted, Ridley Scott returns to direct Alien Covenant, the next installment in the #Alien franchise, in theaters October 6, 2017. Once Upon a Time has found its Hercules and Megara. Canadian actors Jonathan Whitesell and Kacey Rohl will portray the Greek characters on Season 5, Episode 13 of the ABC series Labor of Love. Disney previously adapted the Hercules myth as a 1997 animated film. TV Line reports Hercules will be a dashing, strapping young man who falls in love with a beautiful princess, while Meg is a plucky young adventurer with a sly sense of humor who spends a long time languishing in a dungeon. In Greek mythology, Hercules is a demigod, son of Zeus, famous for his strength and 12 labors, the heroic feats he performs in penance after he was driven mad. Megara is the daughter of Creon, the king of Thebes, and the eventual wife of Hercules. Once Upon a Time broadcasts Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jennifer Goldwyn, Jennifer Morrison, and Josh Dallas stars as Snow White, Emma Swan, and Prince Charming, respectively, and Bailey Madison is also confirmed to return as young Snow White. Whitesell recently appeared in the TV movie The Hollow and is known is also slated for the X-Files revival. Rohl is known for playing Sterling Fitch on The Killing and Abigail Hobbs on Hannibal, and has also had roles on Clues and L.R. Stein's The Haunting Hour. Game of Thrones alum Jason Momoa is to star in the new action-adventure drama Frontier Netflix announced. The 6-episode series about the North American fur trade in the late 18th century is from co-creators Rob Bellacki and Peter Blackie and director Brad Payton. It will premiere exclusively on the streaming service outside of Canada in 2016. Co-starring Alon Armstrong, Landon Librion, Zoe Boyle, and Alan Hocko, Frontier will be first debuted on Discovery Canada and will become available via Netflix Canada beginning in 2018. Eric Barmack, Vice President of Local Origins at Netflix, said in a statement Monday, "We jumped at the opportunity to bring these action-packed series to our global viewers. The creative team behind the series has a very exciting vision for Jason and the show, and we're thrilled to be working with Discovery Canada on getting a vast worldwide audience to enjoy it." Alex Patrick, the president of Take the Shots Production, said, "Frontier presents an outstanding opportunity for our company, and we are thrilled to be in business with Netflix and Discovery on this exciting project." Sir Ian McShane may resurrect the dead character on Game of Thrones Season 6. The 73-year-old English actor revealed as much to Pop Goes the News at the Los Cabos International Film Festival in Mexico. McShane's casting was announced in August, but details about his character were kept under wraps. The star says it's a one-off episode, that's why I did it, but I can't reveal anything, otherwise I'll never work again. I'll give you one hint. I'm responsible for bringing somebody back that you think you're never going to see again. I'll leave it at that. Shane's remarks set off a flurry of fan speculations, with many hoping his character will resurrect Jon Snow, played by Kit Harington. Other guesses he will bring back Sandor Clegane, played by Roy McCann, a.k.a. The Hound, or Stannis Baratheon, played by Stephen Dilly. Game of Thrones is based on A Song of Ice and Fire book series by George R.R. Martin and will return for Season 6 in 2016. The author recently confirmed the TV series will surpass the books during a talk at Northwestern University. McShane is known for playing the titular character on the BBC series Lovejoy and Al Swearingen on HBO's drama Deadwood. He appeared on Showtime's crime drama Ray Donovan Season 3 and is also slated for The Hollow Point with Patrick Williams. And in a related story, Natalie Dormer says there's more trouble to come for Marjorie Tyrell on Game of Thrones. The 33-year-old English actress previewed her character's future on the HBO series on Monday's episode of The Late Late Show with James Corden. Marjorie was last seen in Season 5 after being in prison on Cersei Lannister's orders. Dormer told Courtier and Modern Family actor Ty Burrell, "I can't tell you very much. Series is the least of Marjorie's problems. She got bigger problems this season." The actress has portrayed Marjorie since Season 2 and will return for Season 6 in 2016. Dormer recently discussed the possibility of playing a female Doctor Who or James Bond with Radio Times, saying she'd be interested if the script was fantastic. She shared, "For me, it's always about the script. It has to be real human beings, contradictory, flawed, complex, multi-dimensional characters. It can't just be concept. Female James Bond concept. It has to have quality in the writing of real human psychology." Dormer is also known for playing Anne Boleyn on the Showtime series The Tudors and Cressida in the Hunger Games films. The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2 opens in theaters Friday, and the actress is also slated for The Forest with Taylor Kinley. Two-time Oscar winner Denzel Washington is to be presented with the Cecil B. DeMille Award for Career Achievement at the 73rd Annual Golden Globe Awards. The ceremony honoring excellence in film and television is to take place January 10th, with comedian Ricky Gervais to serve as host. Lorenzo Zaria, the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, said in a statement Monday, "Washington's long and storied career is embarked by his countless roles in front and behind the cameras. It is the Hollywood Foreign Press's privilege to honor his contributions to the entertainment industry with the Cecil B. DeMille Award." The 60-year-old native New Yorker is known for his works in the films The Equalizer, Flight, American Gangster, Training Day, The Hurricane, Malcolm X, and Glory. He will be seen in September in Antoine Fuqua's The Magnificent Seven alongside Chris Pratt and Ethan Hawke. Previous recipients of the Cecil B. DeMille Award include George Clooney, Woody Allen, Jodie Foster, Morgan Freeman, Robert De Niro, Martin Scorsese, Steven Spielberg, Warren Beatty, Anthony Hopkins, Robin Williams, Michael Douglas, Gene Hackman, Harrison Ford, Al Pacino, and Barbra Streisand. The 2008 Golden Globe Awards was canceled due to the Writers Guild of America strike. Gods of Egypt released the first trailer starring Gerard Butler on Tuesday. The 46-year-old Scottish actor plays Set, the Egyptian god of chaos, with Nicolo Coster-Waldau as Horus, the god of the sky. Brenton Thwaites also stars as the mortal Beak, with Ayola Young as Hathor, the goddess of the sky. The previous season Beck helped Horus reclaim his kingdom after Set blinds the sky god and steals his throne. The plot strays from Egyptian mythology, which sees Horus avenge his father, the sky god Osiris, after Set kills his dad. Gods of Egypt is directed by the Crow and I robot director Alex Proyas and opens in theaters on February 26. Chadwick Boseman co-stars as Thoth, the god of knowledge, with Courtney Eaton as the character Zaya. Butler is known for 300 and is also stars in London Has Fallen with Morgan Freeman. Coster-Waldau plays Jaime Lannister on the HBO series Game of Thrones, while Thwaites is known for Maleficent and The Giver. Val Kilmer excited fans Tuesday after he announced that he had been offered to return as Iceman in Top Gun 2. The actor wrote on Facebook, before listing other projects an actor would automatically answer yes to, "I just got offered #Top Gun 2. Not often you get to say yes without reading the script. It's starring Gene Hackman, yes. The director's Francis Coppola, yes," before clarifying that the two Hollywood legends were not involved in the production. The long-in-development sequel has been discussed within Paramount Pictures since 2010. However, things started to slow down after original director Tony Scott tragically died after committing suicide. Now it seems the film is picking up steam again, with Kilmer being offered a role and producer David Ellison saying in June that Tom Cruise would be returning as Maverick. The actor continued, "Jerry Bruckheimer and Tom Cruise? Yes. We will all miss Tony Scott, one of the kindest gentlemen I've ever met in the film biz, but let's fire up some fighter jets again." After breaking the news, Kilmer later edited his Facebook status to clarify that he had simply been offered the role and that Top Gun 2 was still a couple of years off from happening. Kilmer wrote, "This is a long way off, so calm down. This has been talked about for a long time, and being offered a role is very different from doing a role. I jumped the gun with my post. I jumped the Top Gun, an innocent mistake. It was just such a wonderful phone call with my agent." And he also added, "I just got offered #Top Gun 2. Not often you get to say yes without reading the script." Top Gun was one of the biggest hits of Cruise's career in 1986 and helped propel his decade-long image as an action movie star. Oscar winner Matthew McConaughey may star in the forthcoming adaptation of Stephen King's series The Dark Tower. The 46-year-old actor is reportedly in talks to play either protagonist Roland Deschain or the antagonist Man in Black. The movie will draw primarily from the first book in the series, The Gunslinger, which was published in 1982. A Beautiful Mind writer, Akivia Goldsmith, and Lost executive producer Jeff Pinkner will pen the script, with the role of Fearhammer Nikolai Osell as director. Sequel films in the television series are already being planned at Sony and MRC. The Dark Tower follows Deschain, the last of a knightly order known as Gunslingers, as he searched for the fabled Dark Tower. King expressed his excitement over a dual movie and TV adaptation in an interview with MTV last year. The author said, "I love it because it's so innovative. The idea of using the front story as theatrical tentpole movies and using the backstory of when the characters are a bit younger as a TV thing. To be able to shoot both at the same time is a very innovative idea." McConaughey portrayed Detective Russ Coley on True Detective Season 1 in 2014 and last starred in Interstellar with Anne Hathaway. He is slated for the Sea of Trees with Naomi Watts and The Free State of Jones with Gugu Mbatha-Raw. Christopher Kimball will depart America's Test Kitchen over a contract dispute. The 64-year-old celebrity chef confirmed as much to media outlets after America's Test Kitchen's parent company, Boston Common Press, announced the news in a press release Monday. Kimball co-founded America's Test Kitchen in 1992 and launched a TV series of the same name in 2001. The company also produces Cooks Illustrated and Cooks Country magazines, as well as the Cooks Country television show. Boston Common Press CEO David Nussbaum said in the release, "We made every effort to offer Chris a reasonable contract that reflected his significant contributions to the company and are disappointed that we could not reach an agreement." Kimball has hosted America's Test Kitchen and Cook's Country since their debuts and will appear on the already filmed 2016 seasons. He will remain a minority owner in the company, but no longer play a role in operations. Nussbaum told employees in the company email he was asked to stay with the company and focus his talents on creativity, on-air presence, and in-person appearances. Despite our interest in having him stay, and after negotiating with him in good faith for many months, he ultimately rejected that approach. America's Test Kitchen will return for a 16th season in 2016, while Cook's Country will return for an 8th. Lindsay Lohan is returning to acting with her first starring role in 2 years. The 29-year-old actress announced on Instagram Monday that she has started working on a new film entitled The Shadow Within. The upcoming project will be Lohan's first movie in 2 years, following starring roles in 2013 The Canyons and as Elizabeth Taylor in Lifetime's 2012 biopic Liz and Dick. Lohan captioned on Instagram alongside a selfie of the star sporting damp hair and bright red lipstick, "My first day on my new film. We'll be sending a sneak peek of my character this week. Hashtag The Shadow Within." Lohan became a household name for her roles in hit movies such as Mean Girls, Freaky Friday, and The Parent Trap before multiple run-ins with police and stints in rehab interfered with her Hollywood career. After her probation ended in May, Lohan mentioned how she was looking forward to a fresh new start. Lohan made headlines earlier this month after she drew harsh criticisms for sharing a photo of herself as the late actress Sharon Tate the same day her convicted murderer Charles Manson celebrated his 81st birthday. Saturday Night Live icons Tina Fey and Amy Poehler will return to the sketch comedy series December 19th as guest co-hosts, NBC announced Tuesday. Bruce Springsteen will be the evening's musical act. The episode will be the last show broadcast live of the year. In addition to being longtime friends, Fey and Poehler have also hosted the Golden Globe Award ceremony together 3 times. They also both appeared on the recent SNL 40th anniversary special and co-starred in the big screen comedy Baby Mama as well as the upcoming Sisters. Ryan Gosling will co-host the December 5th edition of SNL when the musical guest will be Leon Bridges, while Chris Hemsworth will star in the December 12th program featuring Chance the Rapper as the musical guest. Jennifer Aniston has joined the cast of The Comedian. The 46-year-old actress will star with Robert De Niro in the forthcoming drama. The 72-year-old actor will play an aging insult comic a la Don Rickles, who develops a close relationship with Aniston's character after meeting her at a wedding. Fast Times at Richmond High producer Art Linson co-wrote the film with Comedy Central Rose comic Jeff Ross. Linson will also co-produce with son John Linson with Ray Helmer Taylor Hackford to direct. De Niro and the elder Linson have been interested in the project for years and will begin filming in early 2016. The actor previously portrayed an inspiring stand-up comedian Rupert Pumpkin in the 1982 movie The King of Comedy. Aniston last appeared in Cake and is presently filming Mother's Day with Kate Hudson and The Yellowbirds with Jack Houston. De Niro recently starred in The Intern and Slated for Joy with Jennifer Lawrence and Dirty Grandpa with Zac Efron. Zac Brown Band, Eric Church, Jamie Foxx, Sting, Tori Kelly, John Legend, Miguel Pink, and Pharrell Williams are to perform at Wednesday's Shining a Light, a concert for progress on race in America. The sold-out event will be taped in Los Angeles and will air as a 2-hour special Friday on A&E, History, Lifetime, H2, LMN, and FYI, as well as iHeartMedia radio stations and AOL.com. The show's lineup will also include Rihanna Gillens, Alla Black, Adria Day, Nick Jonas, Tom Morello, Smokey Robinson, Big Sean, Jill Scott, Ed Sheeran, Sia, and Bruce Springsteen. LL Cool J, Marshall Falk, Morgan Freeman, George Lopez, Mario Lopez, Nicki Minaj, and Kurt Warner, and Nick Young are among the presenters helping out for the telecast. The news release said the concert will kick off A&E's network's campaign to confront issues of race and promote unity and progress on racial equality, and inspired by the members of the Mother Emanuel family members in Charleston and others working to reconciliation and change around the country. The concert and the Canary program will help raise money for the Funds for Progress on Race in America, powered by United Way Worldwide. The fund will provide grants, funding to individuals and organizations, fostering understanding, eliminating bias, as well as providing support to Mother Emanuel AME Church and the broader AME denomination. The funds will support efforts to address racism and bias through public policy change, individual innovation, and community mobilization. Pop star Justin Bieber has taken to social media to write a heartfelt tribute about a friend killed during the attacks on Paris. A former member of Bieber's team, Universal Music Group executive Thomas Ayad, died Friday during the attack on the Bataclan Theater during the Eagles of Death concert that left 89 others dead. UMG chairman and CEO Lucian Grain confirmed Ayad's death, writing, "We have confirmed that Thomas Ayad, an international product manager for Mercury Records, lost his life in the attack on the theater. This is an unspeakable, appalling tragedy," in a note to staffers on Monday. On Monday, the pop star tweeted about Ayad and how his death weighed heavy on his thoughts. He said, "Still thinking about Paris and my friend Thomas that we lost in the tragedy. He was a part of the team for years and I wish I would have had more time to thank him," he wrote, adding, "Make sure to appreciate people while you have them. Thanks, Thomas, for everything you did for me. You are appreciated and missed. Thoughts and prayers are with your family and friends. #Pray for Paris." Bieber also paid tribute to the victims of the attack Saturday during the taping of Nickelodeon's 2015 Halo Awards, in which he asked the crowd for a moment of silence to honor the victims and encourage the children in the audience to, quote, "make this world a little better." Earlier this month, Bieber announced plans to go on tour soon after the release of his latest album, Purpose. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2006, Tom Cruise weds again. The actors Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes are married in a Church of Scientology ceremony at the 15th century Aldisciale Castle in Lake Bracciano, Italy. A number of the Hollywood super couple's celebrity friends were in attendance, including Will and Jada Smith, Brooke Shields, Victoria Beckham, Jim Carrey, and Jennifer Lopez and Mark Anthony. Cruise's Holmes' whirlwind courtship was obsessively chronicled in the tabloid press, and their wedding created an international media frenzy. Cruise, the star of such Hollywood blockbusters as Top Gun and Mission Impossible, and Holmes, who was until then was best known for her role as Joey Poehler on the popular teen-oriented TV series Dawson's Creek, first appeared together publicly as a couple in the spring of 2005. That May, Cruise went on the Oprah Winfrey Show and generated headlines by jumping on the host's couch and expressing his love for Holmes, who was 16 years his junior. The following month, the two actors, dubbed Tomcat by the media, became engaged in Paris. Around the same time, Cruise sparked controversy for his impassioned advocacy of Scientology, as well as his high criticism of antidepressant drugs and psychiatry. That fall, Cruise and Holmes announced they were having a baby. Their son Suri was born on April 18, 2006, and the couple wed 7 months later. However, on June 28, 2012, after more than 5 years of marriage, Holmes filed for divorce from Cruise. 2 weeks later, on July 9th, it was announced that the couple had reached a divorce settlement. And as your entertainment report for Wednesday, November 18th, 2015, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.